Greetings, everybody. Getting a bit of a late start on the stream today, but keeping that daily streak alive. My name is Noctflame. Today we are going to play some Mindustry by Azook. My main computer that I've been using had developed some issues this morning that prevent me from using it. And unfortunately, my laptop is not capable of playing, let alone streaming, any of my mod packs for Minecraft. So we're going to go ahead and just use this today, or play this today, play something else. And so Mindustry is a top-down strategy game with tower defense elements and puzzle elements, things like that. But it really hits me right in the automation and tower defense RTS type, genre bits. I really like it for that. So we're going to click on campaign. This is the campaign world. You can mouse wheel in to zoom in. We spin it around a bit here. You can see there's some locked areas. Well, many locked areas. One locked area that has a name that we can see so far, that'd be the frozen forest over here. And to start off with, we've got ground zero. So that seems to be the only area we've got unlocked right now. So let's go there and we will click launch. And like any game of this nature, it does have a bit of a tutorial bit to help walk you through things. Over here on the left, we see we use WASD to move. So scroll to zoom in and out, move near the copper ore and click it to mine manually. So because we're close enough to our core here, it's just going to mine it straight into there. Let's select the drill tab in the menu at the bottom right, select a drill and click on a copper hatch to place it. Select that, click mechanical drill. We're going to place, let's say, several of them right along in there. I know I can hold right click and drag to select a bunch of things to remove. We're going to do that, get rid of some of these rocks in the way here. Conveyors, like here. We can drag them over here, and we want to drag them. If I hold control, it allows me to lay in pathing. Otherwise, it's just going to do a straight line for wherever I'm pulling to. I'll do that and pull and point it right up into my core. Turrets require ammo, in this case copper. Use turrets and conveyors and drills to supply them. So, also going to want to get some more turrets out here. Let's go ahead and it's right there alongside that guy. And we're going to take and put a junction. Oh, that's a junction, not a other thing. Okay. Space to pause and unpause the game. Use the research button to research new technology. So if we come in here, we can see there's a whole bunch of technology stuff already unlocked. Some of it's already completed, the research is. Some of it is not. So we can research copper walls if we had 200 copper. We could research, we've got junctions and conveyors. We could research routers if we had 100 copper. That's the one I was looking for, which we do. There we go, completed. And now I can come back out here, say place some routers, because it doesn't say here how they function, but actually now that I think about it, I want to remove those guys. We'll unpause. Place them a block further out here. And routers will distribute amongst their outputs. We come back to look at the tech tree. Routers distributes input items to 3 output directions equally. So because we're currently out of copper, we're having to wait for things to progress for the building here. You can see a little bit of how far things are. I think for the moment, take this copper for about, yeah, just coming right out of the, well, no, we'll leave it going that way. I'll take the production of this drill here, put some more over this way. There we go. That way that drill keeps producing and adding to our total while it's waiting to start pushing things up that way. And you see we've got waves coming in just under a minute. That would be the tower defense aspect. Thankfully these first initial waves are going to be fairly simple to deal with. There we go. There's panning with the mouse. Okay. Didn't realize before that I could do that. I was just digging through the controls here a little bit ago and saw some of the things I can do. Okay, so now we knocked that out. Now all of this copper is going to come up here. It's going to try to distribute as equally as it can. So to each side of these sorters or routers, and I think I'll take those lines out, have your output also come up to there, and you know what, this guy too, have some of his outputs go up that way. And we're going to grab some more drills. I have a bunch of drills in along there. Point them back that way. Lots of copper coming in now. So I think I'm going to take this line and just aim it up that way. So that all these guys here are producing and sending off, and part of this guy producing and sending copper up to be ammo for these gun turrets. And as these turrets fill up, they'll stop accepting things, and things will get pushed further and further down the line and sorted. And occasionally things will start coming through down here until all these guys are full on ammo. You see their ammo bars there. As I look, oh, that guy's getting some. This guy should be getting some more now. And once they get all full, the excess will overflow and come out the other end here and go back into the core. Oh, there's some coming through now. Hold F and drag to select blocks to copy and paste. Middle click to copy a single block type. So we middle click. That allows me to just select the drills here. I'm going to lay in another line of those guys there. Grab more conveyors. Other way, please. Right up over to there. And those guys can all help contribute to the overall efforts here. Also, you can see the conveyor belt on my tooltip spinning there. That's if you mouse wheel while you have something selected, it rotates it. Right clicking will clear your selection. Left click allows you to shoot. So if we come up here, I'm sure there's an enemy up here somewhere. There he is. Unfortunately, our little builder ship is not incredibly stout. You can see my health going down up there in the upper left. But if I die, I just respawn back at the core and get a new one. And that indicator, when the enemies are off screen, there's an indicator marker that shows you which direction the enemies are. So we're going to go back to research real quick since we've got a substantial amount of copper now. And research copper walls. And research large copper. Oh, no, can't research large copper walls, but we did use all of our copper we had available for that. And it looks like most everything out here is full on ammo, so it's all overflow piling back into the core. Now, up here a bit, there was... Where is it? There it is. There's some drills up here that look to be stalled out and are full of another resource. That's lead. Grab belts. Aha. I have to actually grab the belt itself. Okay. Take out these rocks. They're worth a little bit of copper as well. Drag the belt down this way. Well, I don't want it going directly over and out there. I do want it kind of coming down away from things. Not there. Coming down over this way. And here comes the next wave. 2 enemies. Bring this down. We'll put a junction here, which will allow me to have the belts pass over each other. Which you can see if I just drag over the other belt, it'll automatically junction anyway. To do that, and the belts pass over each other, I should have lead coming down this way now. These guys are unfortunately going to be blasting holes in my belts, as you can see. There. What did I just do? No idea what I just did. I think I took control of the turret. I think that's what I did. For some reason I was placing turrets instead of conveyors. Drag over that, fills in the gaps. These guys just point back in there. There we go, get all that extra lead that was on those belts. I'm actually going to throw in a couple more drills up here. Have them feed in as well. So we have the defenses now. We can build copper walls. And a huge long line of them. Get back up here and finish building this line of them up here. They do take a moment to build. Finish getting down that far away as far as you can, then I'll start building these ones up. This will help protect the belts because anything they shoot at the belts will then impact the walls instead. E to pause building so I can shoot back at these guys. Take some pot shots at them from behind the safety of my walls. E to resume building again. See, they're knocking out sections of belt. There we go. Alright, so copper and lead coming in now. I can research the scatter. Ooh, he takes 13k lead, 2.7k copper. So for now, I'll finish up the large copper walls. Now, see, over here we've got a bridge conveyor, we've got sorters, and we've got distributors. Let's go ahead and research that, and get most of the research for the sorters done. In the meantime, everything's coming in down here. Got to protect the core. See its health there, and capacity of 4k. That's how much of each any given resource that it can hold. Take out some more rocks. fact, I've kind of decided at this point that let's take all that too. That'll give me some resources. And at this point, I've kind of decided that I really don't want these guys coming down through this way and bashing my, that there. No, okay. Bashing my conveyor belts, so I'm going to put in some large copper walls here. And that should get them routing around the other side of this obstruction here. Once it's all built, that is. They are still going to come down through here and beat up on my small copper walls. Oop, didn't get behind the wall fast enough. But once they get down here, they should routing around there. So maybe up here, I will even go and hold control up to here and find a nice, see if I can't find a nice slope, a nice looking slope to put walls in there. Right about there, I'd say. I'm going to take that one out. And that'll just keep them from coming this way, down this way at all, and route them around all that. So then I can definitely take out the small copper walls here. And get at least some of that copper back. I do want to be careful about where I'm taking walls out, because if I am not careful, like I've just done here, opened it up to where they can actually route around through there. So we'll take and we'll throw an extra line of walls in there. I can take all these walls out too. Looks like somebody damaged my conveyor belts down below here. Uh-oh. Now I've got another problem that I'm going to need to research this guy for. Oh, I'm just not quite there yet on the resources, though. We are going to put as many resources into it as I can. We're going to come back up here, and I've got to take this guy out, because he's going to just wreck my day here. Being a flying jerk. He is difficult to hit, though, unfortunately. Aha, but not terribly difficult. Right, let's see how we're doing down here. Where's that breakage in the belts? There it is. Ooh, that's significant breakage. There we go. Gets the lead coming back in again. Now, thankfully, these ground troop guys won't route back up and around to try to go after things up this way. They will just, their objective is to get down here to the core and do as much damage to it as they can. So, there was also, over here in logistics, the bridge conveyor that we can get. Just need to wait for more lead to come in, really. And it looks like we lost one of our duo turrets. Let's get him replaced. He should get ammoed up rather quickly. There he goes. Yeah, these guys are down a little bit on health. Hey, Dark. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. I know it's not my usual fare, but hopefully it'll be entertaining and possibly enlightening. I don't know how it would be enlightening unless you're actually considering playing, getting this game, but, hey, could happen. So, I found this game on itch, itch.io. It is oh, ooh, those guys are gonna hurt. Are hurting. But found this game on itch.io. It was a rather nice little find there. Check out all these scrap walls, get the rocks out of the way. Almost through with the waves needed to successfully take control of this place. Hey, Whisper. Nope, don't mind the lurking at all. Not in the least. So this gray circle up here, drop point, annihilation imminent. If I go up there and I just let go of my controls, it shoves me back out. So can't go up there, can't really build up there, or can't go very well up there. Can't build up there at all. But yeah, so let's see here. Let's go with these guys. Don't punch through copper walls hardly at all. Take it to there. Rebuild some of the belts down through here. Research. Let's get that bridge conveyor done. Then I can take my walls right on over here. We're going to take out a couple of sections of belt there. Put some wall in there in just a moment. Then we take the newly researched bridge conveyor. That'll allow us to conveyor over the walls. So that'll cut them off there. Bring this down to about there. We'll have it say, oh, they took me out. And this is wave 9, so not too many guys left to take out. But it is a tower defense style game, so one of the key strategies in tower defense is to keep the enemy in front of as many of your guns as absolutely possible for as long as possible. Put that in there. We're going to grab some more large copper walls. Continue this down to, say, here. Then over this way. We're going to leave a gap right there. Bring this up to here. And we're going to start, maybe not there, but about here. Start going back and forth. And if I remember, yep, that's going to be right about the max. Well, I can put one more row in here and force them in front of the guns earlier. Just a little bit earlier. At least as long as my my little guy can build these walls fast enough. Which might not happen for most of the stuff, but by the time the last couple of guys get down here, it should be okay. Oh, and I see I've got some flyers up there again. Fortunately, as soon as you start building these things, they do become vulnerable to attack. Well, with this the last wave, we're just going to take out the rest of that. Not worry about building it. That one built. One enemy remaining, and it's this one last flyer up here, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to take him out manually, it looks like. He's blinking hard. Come on. Give him that one last shot he needs. Yep, that was it. Alright, new content unlocked. Enough resources are collected. You can launch by selecting nearby sectors from the map in the bottom right. So now we've got the frozen forest unlocked. To launch there is going to cost me... Aha, there we are. So I need 1,026 copper and 800 lead to be able to launch over there. I don't have enough yet, so I've got to stick it out here on ground zero for a bit, collect some more resources. Thankfully, there's no more threat of enemies coming in, so I can technically start taking out all the copper walls. That'll get me up to the copper I need, and the lead is going to be just rolling in here shortly. Also, instead of banking up all my resources, I can come in here and start spending them on things as well. Finish unlocking the sorter. Definitely want to get scatter unlocked before I go on to the next section. It's a good turret. It works well. But sector has been captured. I'm just gonna let the copper and the lead roll in. And just get some more research done. So technically I don't even need those. Let's take this. Go belts straight over into there. Take out those belts. Take out all of these guys as well. That's all resources I can reclaim now. There we go. And let's take a look at research. How are we doing here? Getting closer. Got all the copper done for it. Just need another 220 lead. Got 800 copper left. What else can we dump copper into? Inverted sorter and the overflow gate. We can get those done with their copper. And it's just a matter of waiting on the lead, really. Which we can help speed along by throwing down more drills. Downward. They'll just fill in where they can on the gaps on the belt come from the main feed up there, up above there. But that should ensure a just about solid belt line or belt feed of lead coming in now down that belt. Yep, there we go. It's all caught up. Much as it can. Oh hey, more walls I can reclaim. Yes. That's scrap. This is just hot something. Okay. Copper. Water. That I can't do anything with yet here. Let's take a look at research now. Scatter done. Put some into that. Not much longer here. We'll have those other two researches done as well. The overflow gate and the inverted sorter, I believe it was. That's enough for the overflow gate to get complete. Oh, and then unlock something else we can start working on. Underflow gate. See where I can stick another drill in here to make a significant contribution. It looks like there is indeed, especially if I take out these walls. Right there, and that'll start feeding onto that belt as well. It's only sitting on the 3 spot of coal, but keep hitting my 1 button. That brings me to the duo, and then the first, or the turrets, and the first key again is duo. If I hit 1, 2, brings me to the scatter as well. Let's see here, almost 200. Oh, let's get you done. And then we can do the underflow gate, and that looks like it is all the research we can get thus far. The frozen forest, it looks like we get a couple more things that'll unlock there. Stuff down here that we've got to do other things to get unlocked. Ooh, produce scrap. That I can do up here too, actually, because there's all these little scrap piles sitting around. Let's grab you there. Just run down this way. Oh, new content unlocked. I didn't even have to get it all the way back. I just had to, literally just had to produce it. But we're going to bring it all the way down here. And into the... Ah yes, the bridge conveyor does some funky things when next to other belts. Kind of distributes and bridges across things, so... But there we go, now we've got scrap unlocked, so that unlocked some new research for us. Hey look, there's scrap. Okay. So used in melters and pulverizers, which we don't have the access to yet. Like we need some other things researched. We need to research coal. Need to research coal. Silicon. Research silicon. A lot of the stuff is things like titanium and capture the craters, capture biomass synthesis facility. You know, places we have to go out and capture to unlock more tech, or resources we have to be able to produce to unlock more tech. But with that, I think we're at the point of just waiting on our resources needed to move on to the frozen forest, which we're waiting on mostly on the lead. We have plenty of copper. We just need the lead. So 800 lead still. What we'd be waiting on here. And here comes our first scrap coming down into the core. So that'll start showing up as a resource up above as well. There we go. Now, I believe from what I remember from playing this before, scrap isn't actually a needed resource for building anything, but you'd normally mine it up and then send it off to some other facility, machines and buildings and such to process it and turn it into other resources. But I don't think there's any other actually any other resources here on this map other than the copper, lead, and scrap. Oh yeah, and the drop zone up top, up north, is now cleared out. Since there's no more enemies coming, the sector's been captured, I can build all the way up there now. If I wanted to. Right now, just waiting on the lead to come in. Basically just waiting for it to fill the space on those belts. Really, what I could do is junction there, grab a regular conveyor and bring it over to here, so it's the feed from these ones that keeps jamming up right there, instead comes over and goes down this other belt. There we go. That'll keep it all coming in faster now. Ensure that it all gets in quickly. Copper is just going. All right, coming up on it here. I have that 800 lead soon. We'll be able to head off to the next zone. Got all our researches done. This other button that I clicked on down here, the core database, shows all the items, blocks, everything you can build, unlock to build, the various liquids, status effects, unit types, and all the, of course, the zones, sectors we can get to. So there is one between Ground Zero and Frozen Forest, which I don't know that I've ever actually, I don't remember if I've actually found that one or not, but all right, here we are. Oh, and of course it paused the gameplay when I was looking in that other menu, but now we're there. So we go planetary map, we roll around over this way. Oh yes, and any zone you have captured unlocks the zones around it as well. You can, if you desire, go off to another zone and do things there. Every zone that you've conquered continues producing things, and all the machinery in it continues running while you're fighting in other zones. So when I come over here to Frozen Forest and start fighting things here and building over here, everything I've done over at Ground Zero will continue producing. So back over to Frozen Forest, and we can launch. Take a look at what resources are available. Or, oh, I can bring resources with me? This is new. Is that what that is? Max. Hi, Max button. Nice. Back. Interesting. I wonder if those are actually going to come with me. That wasn't available before. It did. Look at that. I've got 2K copper, 313 lead, and 70 scrap already right off the bat. Okay, so this is a rather twisted... Like, there's so many paths here for things to come down in this one. We've got, looks like lead over here. We've got more copper down to the south, and we've got a new resource. We've got coal down there. That will definitely, and over to our west here, it looks like, our left. So that will definitely be a good resource to get going early on, as soon as we can. Let's say drills. Yeah, let's just run a line of drills right across there. Another line there. And let's just do a third line right down there like so. Guys will come up here. These ones come up this way and over in to there. You guys will be my feed, supply feed. This set will be my distributor's the big one. Yes, distributor's a big one. So the distributor put out to the other 7 points to the sides of it. So if we go distributor, 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 and then doing a bunch of duos around that. And then belts, say here to point it up there, over to here to one pointed up there, and then this overflow comes down and back in. And this should start ammoing up all these guys. Yep, all the guys off of each distributor will get ammoed up. That guy won't, because he's in the wrong, a bad spot. We'll take some large copper walls. We will put them over to about there. I want another distributor here. Yeah, let's do another distributor there. Well, now it's not going to have another distributor there. I already got the route back in. We can take this line, bring it over to, say, there. Up to there, and that should force anybody coming in from above here into that route or down and across in front of the guns a lot. Let's see. Get that blocked off as well. Alright, and then we're going to block off over here as well. Let's see. There? Yeah, that's a good spot. That way they don't try skirting right around things here. In fact, I'm going to block this off right up there. Alright, and I know I'm going to need to produce coal first before I can start unlocking any of the tech for it that uses it. That going real quick. There we go. Now that'll unlock some new research. We've got a combustion generator and a graphite press. The new research we get with coal. Combustion generator generates power by burning raw flammable materials such as coal. Graphite press compresses coal into graphite. Pretty straightforward. Let's get our belts coming out over this way. Combine them up here. Well, yeah, we'll combine them up into a single belt feed over to, say, here. Have it point down and... Oh wait, I need lead and copper for the graphite press. Get a pyrrhotite mixer and a silicon smelter. And we need the combustion generator researched as well. Get most of the power node research done. We got new tabs, graphite press. That's the one I wanted first because graphite is going to be a rather needed resource. Actually, I'm going to put 2 graphite presses there and replace that belt there with a router. Oh, look, we've got guys coming down this way. So, they're skirting around the walls that I'd put up. Get another wall set up over here. Prevent future enemies from coming through this way. Unfortunately, this guy is... Okay, good. He did get himself blown up. Come on, Bell. Thank you. Alright, now ammo feed will get back going through there again. Let me just double check over this way. I don't think... Yeah, no, that'll block anybody from coming that way again. May want to do the same over this way. In fact, I know I'm going to want to do the same over this way. Block there. Block down here. Not right there, but right here. Oh, hey, there's some scatters and lead mines down here. So let's finish sealing that area off. And if I can start running some belts from these lead drills. Maybe? Oh, those are pneumatic drills. No, those shouldn't take power. Why are those not... Probably because I don't have the pneumatic drills researched yet. Let's see. Silicon smelter, pyrite mixer. You know, I don't remember where the pneumatic drills are locked at, or what they're locked behind. They might be behind the silicon smelter. I think they take silicon. They either take silicon or they take graphite to make. I don't remember. Oh, and the graphite presses I thought I put in up here didn't actually get built. Oh, because I don't have any lead. Aha, okay. See, now this guy's routing down where I wanted to. Boom! No damage to my base. Lots of damage to him. I need some lead made. Dig up some lead here. Yeah, right there's a good spot for it. Perfectly. Guys, yeah, you need copper and lead to get made, or get built. There we go. First little bit of lead came in. Content unlocked. Gee, imagine that. Actually, rather than building to that, take it up this way instead. There we go. That'll get graphite coming in. Why are you all jammed up? Ah, because it's trying to output the graphite there. Okay, so instead you pick that up, remove that little strip of belt there, and I've got graphite on my little rig here. I can drop off there. There we go. That'll keep it rolling and keep the graphite coming in. Now that the graphite's been unlocked, should be able to. Don't have it yet, but we got a scorch we can unlock. That's going to take a lot of graphite to unlock there. Still have the pyrrhotite mixer. Mostly unlocked that. We're short a bit of copper there. We've got plenty of lead for that one. The silicon smelter. Everything coming in. Oh man, all that goodies. All the goodies. In fact, I think I'm going to take the copper or the lead belt here. Run it up that way instead. There we go. Back to run this belt up a bit. Yeah, no, right there's fine. Just run it up around like that. That way, all the copper I'm producing down there goes to keep these guys full of ammo. Copper, coal rather, we're going to put a... Yeah, we'll put it right there. And then combustion generators in here. I want the power pylons, menders. Don't quite have enough for the menders or the batteries yet, though the batteries are closer. Yep, here come the enemies, getting pounded. Not doing any damage to anything but my walls. Oh, that was wave 5 of 15. So those guys are all building up power. I really need those batteries researched. There we go. Now I can build batteries. Actually, I'm going to take that one out and build a power node in there, because that'll connect the generators on the top side of that distributor to everything else down here and get them dumping their power into the energy bank. There's going to be all these batteries here. Haven't got that other one researched just yet. You see, all the coal is getting used up now. It's going real quick. I can just figure out where those other drills are at. Research-wise. Four pods, that's not going to be it. Capture the craters. Frozen forest, that might be it there. where I need to capture the frozen forest. Almost got the mender complete. Menders are nice because they will repair buildings and such. Hence the name. Got all these guys going for getting repaired here, or built, batteries. You can see my batteries are building up power. Unfortunately, I just realized I've got a generator there that doesn't do any good. Probably too many generators for the amount of coal production I've got there, so we'll just replace a couple of them with some batteries. Hopefully not eat up all the coal. Well, except the distributor will distribute, so. Power connector, if I stick one, one there, it'll reach to there. Now they do have a fairly limited range on these little guys, fortunately, and they will not reach through there, so you being off to the side like that doesn't do any good. I want to go straight line and get as much distance as possible. Research. Ooh, so close. So close to that. I finished repairing that guy at least. Oh, and now he's producing. Okay. That's good to know. Have you feed in on the main lead line. That'll really get the lead income going. Alright, sand? Where am I going to produce sand? Bet I can get this guy finished, right? Yeah. Can I get Scorch finished yet? No. Graphite. Yeah, it's a lot of graphite. Get as much of it done as I can. Get that pyrrhotite mixer done. Still some enemies coming in here. I can get some menders put in now. I'm gonna slap them in the spaces between the duos there, and then get that copper wall replaced. You see they've already started mending the wall sections up here. The ones that are flashing green are getting repaired. There we go. Those are all built. That'll keep my front line nice and healthy. Is there... Not really. Okay. And that's fine for front line. Alright, let me see here. I need someplace to produce sand. And I could probably use a secondary belt feed for my lead, yet again. Let's go junction across to there. Take you sideways that way. There, and then you guys come across this way up to there. There we go. Now I'll get all the lead all the time. Yes, I have to have it cross over itself, but you know, actually I don't have to. I can do like that and have it go into the same spot that copper's going in. Eventually another line coming in here. Well, that'll probably be behind copper wall there. Tiny chunks of wall to fill that little gap in there. There we go, and boom. All right. So now I could say, I put you, no, you won't produce anything there. It won't let me place you. Hoping for some place I could place these to produce sand. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be anywhere, and I'm not seeing any scrap places around either. Which means, unfortunately, not going to be able to produce silicon. Refined silicon from sand and coal. Okay, so what's next out over this way? Oh, the scorch, yes. Graphite needs another 300 graphite. Nothing more for the logistics just yet. Got to capture some more places, it looks like. If I get any more of there, capture the frozen forest where I'm at now, I'll get something new. Which I'm well on my way to. I'm at wave 19, or 9 of 15 with enemies incoming here. They are coming in, little guys and big guys. You know, I probably don't need those two generators there. The two I've got should be plenty, especially with the batteries I've got to keep everything powered up here. So that'll help me get more silicon producing. Still haven't seen the new drills yet. Silicon, research silicon. Researching silicon means producing silicon. Ooh, they're trying. They're really trying to get in. You know, I just realized something else I can do here, as far as keeping them in front of the guns and meandering back and forth as much as possible. Get some good meandering pathway there. I'm gonna want to protect those as well, so we'll do that. There we go. From way over there, they're gonna be within range of the guns. They're gonna have to come through all that winding path. I'm gonna take belts and run these guys up around this way instead. That way, half of each of these two and all of this one go towards power production, and then on to the graphite, and the rest of all this goes just straight to graphite production. Though I think I will also do a router at that point there to split some of that into the other graphite press as well. That'll work. Research. Finish the scorch. Yes. Oh, 7 graphite needed still. So close. I should probably also consider actually having one of these lead lines. Let's say there. Get in that way. Put scatters there and there. Also put a scatter there and there. Yeah, that'll work. Have the belt come up, go this way, up to there. Got that little segment, put a router in right there. That'll keep that guy fed with ammo. This one, route down to there. I should keep that line fed with ammo as well. I'll keep these guys fed with ammo. That guy there. This belt line has essentially come out. Need another router. Here. Conveyor there. That'll get this guy ammoed up. Once he's ammoed up, it'll back up on that belt. Wow, those guys really do some damage to those. They really do some damage to those small copper walls, don't they?